What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Kevlar82 TV, your positive car culture channel. Today, dude, is part 3 and the big finale for the build breakdown for this awesome 2015 3.8 Ultimate BK2, dude. Oh my goodness, dude. So, in this episode, we've done the suspension. We talked about the suspension. We've talked about the mods. We got all the mods installed and all the parts. So now we're gonna get a chance to hop in the passenger seat first, have them take it for a spin, have them kind of, go through the gears a little bit. The clutch is still breaking in, the clutch and firewheel, so we're not gonna be doing nothing too overly aggressive, but we're gonna get a feel for how all the parts affect the car's handling and the power, torque, and everything like that. And then he's gonna hop out the driver's seat and I'm gonna hop in and I'm gonna take it around the streets real quick or whatever. I'm not gonna do nothing too crazy because it's not my car. It's super low. It takes a whole lot of getting used to. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it for a small spin, but I'm gonna enjoy it, man. I can't wait to feel that 18 key short throw shifter, man. So let's go ahead and jump into it and get started.
All right, so out the box, man, when you first get the G Coupes, man, they got solid 50-50 ratio suspension. Like, it's a solid car out the gate. You know what I mean? You really can't go wrong with even just the most basic, like, lowering springs. You know what I mean? If you want to upgrade the shocks and all that, you could do the same thing. You're gonna get a better drive either way. When you start venturing into the realm of like coilovers and bags and all that, you're gonna throw the geometry and the drive of the car, into a whole nother galaxy, man. So it's really important. Like, it was important to me to really fine tune the suspension and make sure that everything was solid. So I hooked up with Part Shop Max and sat down with those guys and kind of just aired out what it is that I wanted to do as far as the build and what I would need to basically just have the best ride quality, and look for my style of driving and what I like. So I went with the Pro kit. This is actually my second Genesis. I had a 2013 R spec, and the R spec was cool, but what I didn't like, when in terms of comparison, or comparing the two cars, is I get a sunroof with the Ultimate. It has that rear parking sensor, which I don't really care for because I can drive. The biggest change for me that I like from the R spec to Ultimate is the stereo system. Like, the radio in the R spec was trash. Like, you can max it out, and if you got like a big exhaust, it's gonna just drown out your radio. But with the Ultimate, like the stereo system, it's all infinity, so it's just it's just a better sound quality. But getting back to the actual suspension, like, the first thing you'll notice when you get all your mods in is how much more rigid the car feels. Like, you don't even have to turn the car on. Just when you sit in it, you just like, oh damn, it just feels like a totally different car. So that was like the biggest change. And then as you start driving, like, you just everything just feels just way more like locked in. Like, the road noise doesn't pick up like you would think because of the diff kit or the stiffer suspension. What you do notice, though, there is an increase in like engagement. So you can hear the transmission, clicking into place. You can hear the diff kit. I mean the differential. You know what I mean? You just hear more. It's more mechanical noises that increase with the mods, not so much like road noise. The car handles like a dream. I mean, the sway bars and the diff kit really helped with just keeping the car just locked in. Like, I don't have any body roll anymore. I had a lot of issues with rubbing because of the angle kit. That's completely, like, almost eliminated completely. Like, there's no more body roll. So I mean, I could be on the freeway doing like 85, 90 and start swerving in the lane and the car's just locked in. Like, you don't get any of the rear end trying to slide out from underneath you or any of the stuff that you would experience with just lowering the car, you know what I mean? Or just even the car just being stock. So that's probably like the biggest difference with those two pieces. really wasn't like too sure how I was gonna feel about the short shifter, but I mean it's man, it's just everything is just tight. Like it goes into gear so smooth. Everything is real precise, you know. I still get that vibration though, like when you know, like if your car's sitting in neutral, the shift knob just shakes a lot, like that kind of increased a little bit, but it doesn't really bother me. It just lets me know that everything is just tight under there, you know.
Want to get on the freeway?
Yeah. Want to jump on there?
Get on freeway.
The 2.0 final drive is that's another dope mod that I suggest people get. Like, it improves acceleration. My 6-gear pulls, even just like at 80 and then just getting on it, like the car is just way more responsive. As far as like what it does in terms of just like when you're looking at your gauges, you know, it kind of increases the RPM. So where normally if you're cruising at 80, you're probably doing like 3,000, you know. But now with the diff kit, it's up to like maybe like 3,500 RPM, 33. Everything is just solid. Like, the car is just way more responsive than what it was before. It's just the best way to put it is just the car is just 10 times more fun to drive. Like, and it just handles like a go-kart. But yeah, I mean, the clutch pedal feels real good. The clutch is really sticky. It has like a torque capacity of like 450. So I didn't need to go crazy with like a stage 3 or stage 4, none of that wild stuff. I just got what I needed, and even just with the stage 2, it'll hold the power that I plan on making. So that's real key, is make sure that you get a clutch that's gonna suit your build or your driving, because sometimes a lot of guys make the mistake of thinking they need a higher stage, and you end up damaging the car, you know, and running through the clutch a lot faster. So that's key. You know, I mean, Kevin will tell you, just sitting in the car, like it feels smooth. For me as the driver, I can feel everything that's going on with the car. You know, it's just like really responsive. I feel like I'm more in tune with what the car wants to do. Like I said, it's just fun, man. It's just way more fun to drive. Like it took that driving experience to a whole nother level, because now I can basically do what I want. I mean, I'm doing 75 right now, and I mean, I literally can just go side to side and the car's gonna stick. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, that was solid, man.
It's not going nowhere.
Solid.
You definitely get an increase in mechanical noise. You know, that's one thing that I kind of just, it's not like it bothers me, but it just, you kind of feel like your car's breaking, you know what I mean? But it's not. It's just everything. The ATQ diff kit just keeps everything just locked in. Like, you know when the car's in gear, you know how everything is moving, and it's just, you know what I mean? Everything is just super on point now, man. Super on point. Like, it's just a dope feel. Like, I just love driving the car now. Like, you know, everything is just rock solid, and yeah, I just can't wait to start doing the engine mod, so it can really just enhance everything that I've done so far to the car. So definitely, man. And another thing I recommend too is, like, when you get your parts all together, like, don't like buy the sway bars and install them, or then buy the clutch and then install it. Like, wait till you get the whole package and then do it all at one time, because one, it's going to save you installation costs unless you're doing all the work yourself, and two, it'll just be like all the parts will wear together, so you know if anything goes wrong later on down the road, you can kind of just say, oh, you know, basically pinpoint, okay, what happened, if you ever run into issues like that. But it's just you really get the whole package, man, and you can feel, you know, everything working together in sync, you know what I mean, when you do it all in one shot. Because now the suspension for me, just wants to go all the time because of the clutch. Like she just wants to move.
Yeah.
She don't like being in them low, you know, at them low speed. She just wants to move. Bottom line is like the car is just that much damn better, man. Period. Like.
Oh, that's a Jenny right there.
There's no other way. There's no way to put it. The car is just better. You know what I mean? Like all the way around. I don't know if the video or the phone caught that noise right there, but those are those mechanical sounds that you hear when parts are engaging and disengaging. Yeah, and for anybody that's wondering, I am offering ride-alongs for $100. So if you want to get a feel,
don't do it. I'm joking. He's just messing with you.
And if you want to drive the car yourself, it's $500. So,
but for me, it's free.
Yeah. So we're gonna let Kevin take over now, and yeah. So he can get a feel.
Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's get started. All right, so I was quiet the whole time, and now it's my turn to talk. I was letting him tell about his car, his build. So give him a chance to talk about how he feels about it and everything like that, you know. So I'm just listening in. But now let's see how I feel. And it's extremely low. Ooh, that engagement on that ATQ right there. Clutch feel, stiff, very stiff. But luckily I'm no rookie. I'm not gonna stall this man's car. I mean, the cool thing about the fact that I'm driving another Genesis Coupe is I know the basics about the car. It's just different. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when going low,
go wide.
Yeah, super wide. I've been watching him do it. See if I can pull it off without scraping his
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay, cool. All right. Make sure he approves of it. All right, we're good. So I'm gonna start off kind of easy right now. Super stiff. Way louder than mine, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, it feels good. Give me a second. There's like a truck right here. I don't want to do anything crazy. Oh, I'm loving the shifter. Nice on the shifter. It's approved. To get over right here. Go down a couple streets or whatever. Oh, the pops. That downshift into third. It does the same as mine. As far as when you downshift into third with the exhaust that we have or whatever. So second gear pull just a little bit. And it's not my car. I'm not redlining it. Plus he's breaking in the clutch, so we're going to take it easy. We're not going to do nothing too crazy. But that right there, I can feel the engagement of the clutch, the ATQ short, those shifters. The shifter, the bushings, dude, and the final drive or whatever, and everything just coming together as an entire package is
go out wide here too.
Yeah,
just go in and cut.
Yeah. So the only thing getting used to is the lowness of his setup that he has right here, but it's his personal preference. There we go. Pulled it off, no scraping, good. So let's do it a little. Yo, man, this thing is planted. Watch this. It's planted. Gotta slow down when there's bumps. My bad. We're good though. His car's so planted. It's good. It's good. But the only thing is, you know, when you're driving a car like this, is when you gotta know where the bumps are at. You gotta know where you know what I mean? Because you don't want to, you know, bottom out or anything like that. That's the reason why it's his car. I'm taking it a little easy, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, dude. Oh my God, this thing's an animal right now, dude. Like I agree with everything he's saying as far as these parts, man. Oh man, we got to get started on the Genesis Coupe, man. We're gonna start with the ATQ short throw shifter and the bushings. Swerve around these. Ooh, those pops. vehicles I've driven besides mine, you know. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Hope you enjoyed the footage, man. This thing is ridiculous, man. Oh man, can't wait to get started, dude. Can't wait to get started, man. All right, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, cause I know I did, man. Oh my God, this is one amazing machine. I enjoyed the ride along. I enjoyed feeling how the parts made such a big difference on the car and everything like that, dude. Man, I'm gonna tell you, dude, and that ATQ short throw shifter is so notchy, man. I can't wait to get mine. Mine is on the way. I will be going to 3.8 Performance and doing some work with them and everything like that. Make sure you give them a follow, but make sure you give everyone involved in this build a follow. Make sure you give car tuners a follow. Everybody that I talked about in my last video, Quick Nick and everyone down there, thank you very much. You guys are very awesome, dude. They do some very amazing work for every single body, everyone out here in Southern California and the Genesis Coupe community and the Kia community and everyone. So everyone knows who they are, but if you don't, man, make sure you give them a follow. They're down in Marietta. Take your car down there. They'll take care of you, man. Awesome. Next in line, make sure you follow Part Shops Max, and yeah, dude, for their amazing suspension setup that they did on this car. It handles so good, and love the full PBM setup. If you're interested, make sure you hit them up for pricing and DM them or go to their website and check out what they have to offer. For the wheels, as you guys can see, these beautiful Vordovins, dude. You guys follow me on Instagram. If you follow him on Instagram, you already know what it is, but if you don't, wake up. Stop sleeping on Vordovin, man. Wake up, dude. They got some awesome selection of wheels, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and just show you some of these amazing wheels that they have in their inventory. They have a lot more coming up, so make sure you give them a follow. Make sure you let them know that Kieran and Kevlar sent you. Make sure you let them know that we sent you, dude. And we have a lot more planned with them, so stay tuned, dude, and get hooked up. And this beautiful rubber that's on here, dude. And these tires, man, my man, one of my sponsors. Make sure you give him a follow. Check him out, dude. He really takes care of a lot of us out here in Southern California. A lot of people in the drifting community. Doesn't matter if they're Pro-Am or they're Pro 2 or Pro 1, they know who Andy's Tires is because he takes care of everyone in the drifting community. But we're going to get him on the Genesis Coupe side. That's right, dude. So make sure you follow Andy's Tires. Hit him up. He's in Pomona, California. If you need rubber on your whip, make sure you contact him and let him know that Kevlar sent you, man, as usual. And we'll try to hook you up the best that we can, dude. So that's going to be it, man. Stay tuned in the channel. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's content. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell to stay up to date with all of my uploads. And I'll be putting out a lot more awesome content like this in the future. Next build breakdown, Dynaco Genesis. That's right, dude. So bling, that's the next build breakdown. You guys got to stay tuned if you want to see it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Kevin82. And I'll catch y'all later. Just remember, as I say at the end of all of my videos, always see the glasses half full, not half empty. Stay blessed, stay safe. It's your boy Kevin Smiley signing out. Kevin82 TV. Peace.